You know, like, kind of old now.
We're getting old, dude.
And like, bro, we've lived so much like life.
We've done so much crazy. We had a legend in the community that we lost. Me and Merrick have been talking about 24-hour, 48-hour live streams and subathons where we're stranded on islands and no food, and summertime's about to be in full swing. And
if we get to episode 20 and we haven't done any of it, then all of us have to fight in an octagon.
I wrote a diss track for Brian Luttrell from the Backstreet Boys. I think we should film a music video.
A diss track about him?
Yeah.
Oh, for the beach stuff?
It's I want it that way, but I changed the lyrics to make fun of him the entire time.
This is something that we can keep doing for forever, dude.
The rest of our lives, dude. Yeah. Oh, what up, dudes?
What's going on?
Wow. When was the last time we all three were here?
Yeah.
What is the top comment for Edwin?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to address that. I know that there's a punishment involved on supposed to be this episode, but today's episode is a little bit different. It's a bit of a tribute, and I feel like it would not be appropriate to do that for this episode. And I'm hoping that we forget about it by the next episode.
Probably still be appropriate.
I thought it was only if you didn't have a good excuse.
Yeah. Well, no.
I thought
we're gonna go into the comments. We'll put one of them on the screen potentially. And next episode, we will humiliate Edwin for missing a podcast.
Yeah, I guess you could say, like, if I had a good excuse, but, like...
You were in Hawaii.
Yeah. I could make up a good excuse if you want, but I don't like lying to my friends, you know what
and
I mean?
I just got back from Mexico, and we figured we'd just keep it chill with a homie podcast episode and keep it brief because we had a legend in the community that we lost. He was a big part of Edwin's streaming community. Since I started streaming on Twitch recently, he was in almost every single one of my streams, always saying the most positive things possible. That would be the DabFather.
Yeah, DabFather Media, man, and his son reached out to me and Jack to let us know, and that was very sad because he was probably one of the most positive chatters that I've ever had the pleasure of being in my chat. And like, the thing about like Twitch and streaming is like, when you find somebody that's just positive day in and day out from your chat, like it doesn't happen. Most of chat is AIDS.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the news hit me pretty hard in Mexico. I'm not gonna lie. He was kind of like a catalyst to every stream. Like he would always pop in really early with a really long, really positive message. And I know his family's going through a lot, so obviously condolences to the family. I think somebody set up a GoFundMe for them as well. So if you guys would like to support just a really awesome family, and his son seems awesome, and his daughter, and they're dealing with it the best that they can, but I would say very well, and any support towards them is appreciated. So
it was like very unexpected, right?
Yeah, it was. Dude, he was like in my chat like 2 days, like a couple of days before.
I mean, like someone who like was dying of cancer could be in your chat, but like if it's like something like a car accident or something
I don't know.
Unexpected.
I didn't get the details.
A little,
I didn't either. They just said it was unexpected, and I believe in the middle of the night. And
damn,
it just sucks because that guy was awesome, dude, and he was a real staple to my community too. Because people do be getting really toxic, and it's hard to combat like bad vibes when you're like having fun, and just to have like have just any sort of consistent positivity is always something that I will appreciate and remember. It makes me remember people. Same way it makes me remember people that I don't like. Just.
R.I.P.
There's one of my favorite things that he would do is before, like, if he knew I was going to go live or if he knew Jack was going to go live at any specific time, he would make an AI flyer.
Yeah.
He'd make an AI flyer.
Dude, he'd make flyers for me and throw them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let me I would add them to my story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was just like promoting the brand so hard.
Yeah. It's funny. Another streamer friend of ours, Munchie, he hit me up after it happened, and he heard too, because I told everybody in my Discord about it, because people knew him in my Discord. He was active in my Discord too. And Munchie was like, dude, that fucking sucks. He's like, bro, he used to be such a big supporter of Friday Fight Night, which was a segment that me and Munchie did for years.
Yeah.
And this dude would show up just fucking blitz out of his mind, but having a wonderful time. His name was DabFather Media. Like,
dude, he got me a coffee sponsorship and had like a whole bunch of coffee and like coffee mugs that had really good like writing on them. Like I had a cup of coffee this morning that I wouldn't have had if he didn't send it, like just get me hooked up. He's like, yo, I got this company taste. They're cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was just, then there's coffee at my house, and I still have a stockpile of it. And it's been honestly just so nice. So shout out to him for that too, despite just being a legend. Right as the
timer,
it's 4:20.
4:20. That's so funny, dude. You know, I'll say this, like, because obviously this is like, you know, it's gonna be a shorter episode because we wanted to make this a bit of a tribute episode, and obviously now we're all back in town and we have some guests lined up for the next ones. But like, dude, the biggest thing is, man, like, you know, you don't realize how crazy mortality is, dude. Like,
dude, life comes at you so fast and so like.
Yeah.
Like it can happen in the blink of an eye. Everything that you thought you knew changes in just in an instant, and the world's never the same after that to you. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I've been really, really trying to appreciate the moments that I have with the people that I enjoy, and like the fact that we have like I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cook dinner, and I have like food at my house, and I have like fresh water, like stuff like that. Really, it unfortunately gets overlooked by people. I hear people complain about shit that is just so trivial and so stupid, like when we are so fortunate to have the opportunities and just the resources that we have where we live. Most people other places in the world are fucked.
Yeah, it's any notes on that, Merrick?
Man, you know, it's think about our buddy Will all the time, and you know, I was telling somebody Will's story the other day, not to rain on DabFather's parade or anything, but you know, like just like you said about life, man, you know, comes at you quick and you never expect it, and it's like the world just keeps moving, you know, and it's like,
yeah,
that's like the toughest thing I think for me with
it's like shadows
losing somebody
you too,
is
almost,
like,
you know,
it's just like, oh well, you know, like,
yeah, it
you're
keeps
like
going.
yeah, it's like
Keeps
they don't
going.
the world doesn't really care how you feel, and that's tough, and it's hang in there, you know,
dude. I think that life is like it's so crazy. Like, dude, I'll give you a crazy thought here. Okay, so I was with a group of people in Hawaii, and they had a friend that like they like put on cockfights or whatever, like real like cockfights, bro. And like I never
helicopter.
No, like with chickens, Merrick, chickens. And like I had obviously never looked into it. I don't know shit about it. I have no interest in that. I think animal abuse is terrible, whatever, right? But I do also understand that it's like a cultural thing. Like, who am I to come into these people's backyard and tell them what's right and wrong, right? So I was along for the ride, and it was a ride that I will eventually adopt a chicken to make up for. But yeah, man, that was really gnarly. And what was fucking crazy about it was during that whole, like when that was all happening, there was a guy that had like fucking chickens that were bred to fight. And they were trying to find somebody to fight his chickens because it was like a random Wednesday night and they just wanted to put on a show because we were all in town. And so they start calling up friends, and this kid shows up with two chickens that I guess he just bought off somebody that were not made to fight. They were not made to fight at all. And for those of you that don't know anything about cockfighting, which I didn't know shit, is they actually, when chickens fight, they have like
hooks on their.
Well, they have like a thumb like up here somewhere,
Spur.
right? Yeah, and that's usually how they fuck each other up. Well, what these people do is they snip the nail off of that, and then they put a fucking scythe, like a
knife.
real blade,
Yeah.
bro. And they fight and this and that, right? And the reason that I'm bringing this story up is because I watched people set up this cockfight. I watched the chickens fight, and I watched them die. And the fact that was like crazy to me is like, obviously, dude, like I'm not a vegetarian, like I eat meat, like whatever, right? But when you watch that and how quickly like that life is just like disposed of, I was like, damn, dude, like that's so fucking cold, bro. Like this chicken woke up this morning, just wanted to find some fucking shit to eat.
Just for entertainment too. Like,
yeah,
it's
and just
so wasteful.
got hit with a fucking fatality, bro. It was very gruesome. And
I mean, hopefully they
They do that out
dude.
in Mexico too. You know, there's whispers of cockfights around the town that I was in. You know, it's just wild that people are so drawn to that.
I just couldn't believe that it happened, and two lives, because they did 2 rounds. 2 lives are just taken right in front of me. And I know that they're animals, and I know that they're chickens, but like, I don't know, man. I have a real soft spot for animals, as I know we all do. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, I know that this is, again, their culture. Like, dude, I went to like a cockfighting farm. Like, they literally raise these chickens from day one to fight.
That was in Hawaii?
Yeah, it's
Hawaii
crazy.
Is so gnarly, dude.
Bro, these chickens, they were like 10 grand a piece, 20 grand a piece.
I love so many people out there, love the place, but the racism there and just there's some things that I just don't align with that are deep rooted. there, like cockfighting and like.
You know, I don't.
Just,
I didn't want to bring up cockfighting for any reason other than it was crazy to see how quickly a life was taken and
really
how nobody around like it happening had a problem with it. And I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was like, "Look,
and you're like throwing money at it and stuff."
Yeah,
too.
I'm like, hey, man, like obviously I'm not a wet blanket. Like this is not my culture. This is not my people. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking.
How dare you? And then
Yeah.
you get hit with a baseball bat, and it's just not that fun.
Yeah. And then they make me fight. You know.
Yeah, to redeem yourself.
But anyways, man, you know that said, like I think that life, man, it's fragile. You know.
Do you guys know if DabFather had any connections with anti-gravity or scientists in the government or anything like that? Because they're
getting rid of those people.
They're getting rid of those.
They're
people.
taking them out.
Yeah.
Oh, but man, he was just always laughing and having a good time. And his son said that he'd been watching Juke Squad videos forever too, and he would show him our videos to his son all the time. And you know, I tried to tell his son too, like, try not to beat yourself up when the person that, you know, is making you so sad is the person that would never want to see you be upset, you know? Those people, like these people that we miss dearly, like we lost Will, we lost Liam, dude. Like had some pretty tragic ends to some friendships, and they were like two of the happiest people ever. Always just wanting to have the most fun, always just like wanting to like live freely, and that's really important when I think when you ever get too down when it comes to any sort of loss, it's just
that's a good way to
appreciating the impact that they had, and that like the energy that they put into the world has changed it and made it the way that it is. You know, like everybody leaves their mark even after they go.
Not to get like kind of like existential here, but you know, like what's crazy, like when something like that happens, like, you know, DabFather, you know, passing away, and you know, you start thinking about life like super retrospectively. It's like, bro, like, dude, you know, like we're like kind of old now.
We're getting old, dude.
And like, bro, we've lived so much like life, and
we've
like,
done so much crazy shit, dude. It's kind of gnarly to think about.
Yeah,
all the times that we could have died doing the stuff that we did, which was like every day for a number of years.
Every time like I tell someone about like growing up here fishing, I'm like, fuck. I'm telling them about like 20 years ago, and like it's like
the good old days.
The fishing
dude.
20 years ago was so good, and it's like, fuck, I've
bro,
been fishing
dude,
for 20 years.
Dude, I was actually at
We're so stupid.
I was at your dad's house the other day with Pierce, like Pierce and your dad, and Pierce goes, how long have you known Jack and Turner? I was like, oh, dude, I don't know, like fucking, I was probably like 14, 15 years old. I was like probably like, you know, 15 years ago. And like, dude, that's crazy to say.
Half your life.
Bro, I remember growing up, and when somebody's like, oh, I've known that guy for 20 years. I'm like, you old fucker.
Old bitch.
I'm like, 20 years. I'm like, I haven't even lived that long. And now it's like, dude, you're just casually, yeah, I've known him for 10 years.
Pressing it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But
I'm still excited, dude. I'm really excited about what's to come, though. I think we have a lot of good opportunities in front of us, and just I got some content that I really want to make, and me and Merrick have been talking about 24-hour, 48-hour live streams and subathons where we're stranded on islands and no food, and summertime's about to be in full swing, and I want to start just doing shit again, dude. Every time we would just come up with an idea and then just tackle it with everything that we had and be as funny as possible or as stupid as we can and make it as hard for each other as possible. Like, those are the really good times. We should black out this warehouse and try to wander around and make meals and escape.
Ghillie suit hole-in-one prank.
Dude, I'm gonna give you
Ghillie
some
suit hole-in-one prank. Run up and take their ball and put it. That's soup. We should film that next
week.
week.
Not tell them.
Yeah.
Dude,
they just think they got all in one. There's a green like that in Bel Air. You remember the one we threw all the fucking... Or Turner would know, too. Turner plays...
That's why I asked, because like Justin plays
Chichi Rodriguez probably has a pretty good hole like that. Damn, that's pretty... That's diabolical, Merrick.
It'd be very funny.
That's pretty messed up.
I'm gonna give you some shit though, because I feel like we've been saying that since episode 1. We're like on episode 7. So like, what? Dude, if we like, we're gonna film shit and do shit again, dude. If we,
I destroyed a Backstreet Boy.
If we get to episode 20 and we haven't done any of it, then all of us have to fight in an octagon.
I like that.
Yeah,
we live streamed.
We've been streaming. We've been streaming. We have.
All right. I'll rescind it a little bit. Yeah, we haven't done any 24 hours though.
No, we have not.
Yeah.
But we have we have multiple places for it.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what one 24-hour memory that sticks in my head from just like forever ago? You remember when we spent 24 hours on this building and we had a pool up there, but it was so fucking hot that our shoes were melting to the fucking
asphalt.
asphalt on the
melted.
fucking roof.
The hangover challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we had the new Arc Raiders map drop. Have you played that?
I have not.
It is so
a
fun.
flying ice
dude.
cream cone.
It's so fun.
Really?
I call it the space dreidel.
Yeah. Someone called it a Dorito, and I'm like, have you ever seen a Dorito? Because I'm pretty sure they're not cone shaped.
Yeah.
That'd be more like
Or like a flying trash can.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a trash can.
Oh,
yeah.
also,
I haven't played it yet.
It's so fun.
there's a bunch of new stuff. Like there's
Yeah.
like a wannabe jetpack.
Oh,
it
it's
takes you
so
down.
sick, dude.
There's like a
I
crash
James
mat.
Bonded off of a building. I'll send the clip. I got the clip. James Bonded off of a building and then fucking flew towards the space dreidel and then put a deadline on it and killed it. It was, dude, you can't take fall damage anymore. Now you jump off and you have this thing that gliders you down off buildings.
I want to see how it ends up doing because a lot of the streamers that were playing it before, they just like stopped, and even
They
like
hate it.
Ninja came back and played the new update, and
For
he was
a
like,
day and rage quit instantly.
Yeah.
Quick as a screen sniper.
yeah, he's like, too many stream snipers, too many cheaters.
I guess there's a whole Discord. I saw a clip that there's a whole Discord that like literally just focuses Ninja. And
Yeah.
like when he wasn't streaming, like for like months or however long he wasn't streaming, I guess they were just like frothing, waiting for him to come
Yeah,
back. And like
yeah,
when he
yeah,
started
yeah.
playing Ark,
That's because he gets the most mad.
yeah, they give him clips, you know.
That's so funny.
Like a ninja getting mad compilation, like they're working for something now. you know?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Deadline clip with Peanut?
Yes, with the Japanese guys.
Dude, these two guys are down. He's like, I am your conqueror. And they're like, we are Japanese. And he's like, oh, well, you're used to this. And he just places the Deadline.
Oh, no, that's so funny.
He's so unhinged. He just went live before I left. I'm
So
probably going to go
funny.
home and watch him while I make dinner.
Dude, he did the same shit with like some dudes that were like Arabic, and they were like, say 5 words in Arabic, and he was like,
Yeah.
falafel.
Yeah, he really is. He's off the
Hummus?
chain.
Yeah. Hummus?
He's
And
funny.
that's like, dude, it just encapsulates the whole, like, no matter what happens to me, like, good vibes. It's
He
like,
said-
that's kind of Peanut's thing. Even though he's a diabolical, like, lunatic with his dark sense of humor sometimes, he's always laughing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's a testament to, like, the DabFather just
sure.
always being.
He put up a thing that said that his plan for this whole year is to just make custom like lobbies or custom maps and get all the streamers to have fun playing and quit making video games about competition.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I want to go back and play every game and have custom
Have as much fun as possible.
custom
Yeah.
streamer setups.
Dude, I still play Toontown. I still play RuneScape. Like the heart and soul, like the reason those games work is based around like teamwork. It's not like it's not a competitive thing.
I've seen multiple streamers say that they have a RuneScape pulled up while they're playing and streaming other games, and they just always have
AFK,
RuneScape up on one
always.
screen. I'm like,
That's funny.
that's so gnarly.
Dude.
I want to make a new account. I need a game channel editor.
Dude, well, you got it. First of all, let me know. Also, it's so funny. Jinxie, like how he brings games back from the grave intentionally. Like he'll pick a game and like try to like resurrect it or whatever.
Yep.
That's what he did with like R6 and like a couple other games. Dude, I'm waiting for the day that he decides to do that to H1Z1. H1Z1, dude, get everyone back on, man. Maybe they fix their shit because that was a fucking game, dude. That was before I got really into Battle Royales. Like it kind of died before I got fully into it, but that was the game I played right before Fortnite. But yeah, man, I think gaming's in a weird spot right now, and I don't think it's gonna get much better. I think Arc Raiders was just kind of like a flash in the pan, and I think it's gonna be like the last flash in the pan
Stagnant
for
for
a while. But I think it was a good flash, and I think hopefully people keep playing it, man. But
I think there's a lot of potential because I know they have a shitload of content on the back burner. They said they had like a 10-year roadmap for the game and like 50 different types of bosses. And like you see them, dude. When you load into Bluegate and you see the
king.
Emperor walk
Yeah.
by that's the size like 50 times bigger than the Queen or the Matriarch, like that at least keeps the idea of the game in my head. And like the day that like crazy building-sized arc that you have to climb into
like
and
the
fight
whole
with
map.
10 different people, like I think that'll be a pretty good resurgence for the game.
Cloaksy and Pino were playing, and they both got down by the lightning from the flying snow cone. And Cloaksy started raging. He's like, "Is this what we've been waiting 4 months for?" And like about lost his shit. He's like,
Yeah,
4 months for a new map and a new game style. And this is it.
It's pretty underwhelming, but adding the jetpack thing to to where you can climb onto the turbine and then like jump off of it and like not take fall damage in places where you 100% would have, like snap hooking onto Rocketeers and vaporizers. Now having that tool, it changes every single map.
They also have the metal detectors where you can go find little model ships.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
dude. It's when he was rage, dude. I speaking of Cloaksy, dude, my favorite Cloaksy Peanut clip is the one where he like just said the N-word. That was really funny.
Yeah, that was good. Slursy. I like the high school clip.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
He's like, what's your schooling? He's like, I went to high school. He's like, did you graduate?
Yeah.
He's like, funny thing about that, and Peanut's eyes just like light up with joy. And he's like, we all knew. We all knew you're dumb.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, I wrote a diss track for Brian Luttrell from the Backstreet Boys. I think we should film a music video.
A diss track about him?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, for the beach stuff.
It's I want it that way, but I changed the lyrics to make fun of him the entire time.
Can it start out by saying, I think he eats bananas for the shape and not the taste?
I say
what's wrong with that?
I think it's what he does.
Yeah, there's definitely a line in there about eating hot dogs, one bite, no teeth.
One bite, no teeth is crazy. That's fucking.
That should be like a Hot Ones knockoff.
Yeah.
One bite. No
But hey, that video's at like 170,000 views, long form content on the Juke Squad channel. People are like, woo! Like when we make videos, they do well, and like when we try, people enjoy them. So I think we should stick to our word and. Maybe this week, dude, let's rip a 24-hour challenge.
Dude, I just want to say, whether or not we ever make content anywhere else, I really love that we're sticking to this, even if it's like, a week lapse or whatever. Like we're being consistent to some degree doing this, and I love that because this is something that we can keep doing for fucking forever, dude.
The rest of our lives, dude.
Yeah, obviously, dude, we're gonna have like. I know we keep saying this, like we're gonna have guests. Like we kind of like got through all of our local guests, and if you're a local guest and you're listening to this and like we haven't hit you up, like let us know or whatever. Yeah, probably not. But
I got some people that I have that we're working on. I don't ever want to say anybody's name until they're on the podcast. Obviously, but we got some more people coming.
Obama is a consideration right now.
Oh yeah,
I want to meet his wife, man. But
so we just keep it short and sweet though, unless you guys have any topics.
Rest in peace, David Allen Coe. Also,
rest in peace, Chuck Norris, dude.
Do you know who David Allen Coe is? He was like the true outlaw of country music. He's like, I don't know, he's probably 70 or 80, probably in his 80s. But he wrote all like the old best country songs for like the last 30 years. He wrote for other artists. And like, but he was like a dude, like a real outlaw. Like,
So he's like racist or whatever.
Deepest condolences to the DabFather's
family.
Obviously, again, his link for the link for their GoFundMe's in the description.
Yep.
Go help
Times
them out.
like these, man, it really, really feels good to have people supporting you and feeling like you don't have to, at least stress financials in one of the most stressful times in your entire life. So
yeah, and I think that's a good way to close it up. This was supposed to be like a little bit of a tribute video. So again, shout out to DabFather, his son, his family, man. Like. Again, dude, just years of positivity in my chat, Munchie's chat, your chat, and
we got some cool ideas to honor him. At least I do. Sorry for cutting you off, but
no, I mean, it's basically it's just like shout out to him. Like we literally in our group chat about the podcast, we're like, bro, let's just film a quick tribute video to Dab, and like let's just kind of humanize all of this a little bit, and like, dude, and also like, listen. Our comment section is kind of funny because they're like mostly positive, but then there's like a couple that are just fucking dickheads. And then the last episode, you guys were like, "Oh, Edwin's gone," and somebody in the comments were like, "Good, he talks too much." Well, this message is directly to you, dude. Fuck you.
All right, I'll see you next week.
I know DabFather had to be a legend because you guys talk so good about him. It's hard to get them to talk good about people.
All right.
See ya.